Okay, guys, this is the Angryprepper. So, today's episode, we're going to talk about the door-to-door outreach program that Biden wants to start to get more Americans vaccinated. Now, this is part one. Part two is going to be on the Angry Truth channel. Part two is going to get more into the civil liberties of this mess that they're going to create. As far as I'm concerned, the Biden-Harris campaign, or party, if you will, or presidency, has created nothing but a mess since the day they stepped into office. But we're going to talk about that on the Angry Truth channel. The first thing, the one thing that jumps out at me with this door-to-door outreach program is now they're going to know exactly who is not vaccinated, and they're going to know exactly who's turning down the vaccine. They are going to come to your house, knock on the door, educate you, probably with propaganda, and they're going to convince you to take the vaccine. Now, the convincing part, I mean, you can easily say, I don't want it, and then close the door. But then they're probably going to mark you down as, refused. As opposed to saying not wanting it or unsure, they're going to write you down as refused. Once they start categorizing guys into refused, these are the people, us, are the people that they will focus on to take the vaccine, however they can. I think this is going to turn into a bigger situation than it already is. Now, because it's meeting so much backlash right now, do I see them dropping it? I think so. I think for now. But if you start paying attention to the narrative they're creating with the Delta variant or the India variant and the Peru variant, which is known as the Lambda variant, they're starting to paint a nice little narrative with those two variants that's probably going to end up shutting down America again. So those two narratives are what they're going to throw at you when they're coming to your house to tell you, hey, we want you to take the vaccine because this X, Y, and Z. Now, the vaccine itself and how it works and all this other shit, I'm going to get into in the Angry Truth channel. Not how it works, but how it's not working as well as they thought it was. I'm going to get into that in the Angry Truth channel. For preppers, this is a bigger issue because now you got somebody coming to your home. Now, let's say, for argument's sake, I know a lot of you don't agree with the vaccine, but let's say for argument's sake, they come to your house. Now, as they come to your house, they're indoors, they see what you have as a prepper. They're snooping around. Keep in mind, guys, this is government agents. This is not just like, listen, they might tell some citizens or hire citizens to do this or hire doctors to do this. But nonetheless, they're snooping around your shit. What if you have X amount of guns and the guy who goes in your house doesn't like it? Oh, you guys, too many weapons in here. And then he gives you the vaccine, leaves. 3 hours later, 5 hours later, a day later, fucking FBI at your door, right? What if, as he's walking around, he's taking note of the shit you have if you're a prepper? If you're not a prepper, then you don't have anything to worry about. But now they're taking note where everything is. They're taking note who you are. Again, you turned them down, now you're on their list. You're on their refusal list. Now they know who to focus on. Well, now they start building profiles of us who don't want to be vaccinated. They start building this nice little profile, and then this profile, guys, becomes something they use as a narrative against us, where they start talking about, well, these are the kind of people who don't want to take the vaccine. You go to their house, they see that you have still have a Trump flag on your, listen, if you have a Trump flag any longer, it's time to take it off, let it go. 2024, that's a new election is something to get into. That's just a side note. Well, let's say you still have that flag on your lawn. They took note of that. Let's say you have a pro Second Amendment gun flag, whatever one of those look like, right? The do not tread on me flag. You have that. They start making note of that. You have the rebel flag. They take note of that, right? They start taking note of all these little things. Oh, this area here is not taking it because they all voted for Trump. So with that, they start profiling us, and this is what they start playing out in the media. Well, people who are not taking the vaccine are Republicans in such and such area who support the rebel flag or Trump or whatever stupid storyline they're going to run to have the rest who are vaccinated turn against us. Now, they're already doing it. They're already starting with the vaccine versus the unvaccinated. You hear it in the storylines in the news. Well, the unvaccinated are the ones who are starting to X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. There's a dangerous lie, rhetoric going around right now. It started by people, I think, where they're saying the Delta variant is because the unvaccinated are not getting vaccinated. With that, guys, that is bad. Because now if these people start this narrative, if these people let this narrative grow, people are going to absolutely turn against us because we're not vaccinated. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get violent. It's going to get more out of hand. Now, we are seeing arguments. We are seeing people who are non-mask wearers, right, get into arguments with people who are wearing masks. We're going to start seeing people get into arguments with the unvaccinated. And a lot of you people are sitting here thinking, well, how are they going to tell if you're not vaccinated? Those stupid bracelets that they're having people wear now. The immunoband. On the Angry Truth channel, this video here, the immunoband is how they're going to tell whether or not you're unvaccinated. Now, listen, there are people who are vaccinated who don't want to wear that, who don't want to subscribe to that shit. They don't want to sit there and be marked or have people know they were vaccinated. But that storyline, guys, that narrative is going to start coming up, and people are going to be like, you know what? Maybe I will wear the immunoband so people know that I'm safe, because that's the whole point of it. Anyway, guys, for preppers, this is a bad idea. This is something that I would start to say, this is how wars start. This is how skirmishes, battles start, because of shit like this. People coming to your home and telling you you should be vaccinated, and here's why. And as they're talking to you about why you should be vaccinated, they're taking note of your surroundings. Oh, he's got a nice garden in the back. Whoa, he's got some water barrels back there too. He must be a prepper. Now, this is a little far-fetched that they're going to be focused on preppers, but it's still, they're taking note. Because you don't care what anybody tells me. Government agents are not coming to your home to just give you the vaccine. They're taking note as to what's going on. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like, subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on the Angry Truth channel. Like and subscribe to that. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.